Hey guys, I'm Ken.
And I'm Jeff, and this is another episode of Comic Rewind, a show where we take an old comic out of our personal collection and just kind of talk about it.
That's right, guys, and today I picked Nomad #1 from 1992. Did you know Captain America had a sidekick named Bucky before he was frozen? I'm sure you did.
Well, yeah.
We all do. The Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Did you know he had another one?
There was another.
And guess what? That one didn't matter. Did you know after that one, there was another one?
Who was that one?
That one was some kid that was like some kind of baseball player or something, and he donned it to just help out and stuff, and I don't even think it was with Captain America. I don't know, and keep in mind, everything I'm telling you...
Somebody from down the block?
Okay, everything I'm about to say has been retconned, changed, forgotten. I don't know what's currently, what you would say... Yeah, okay, so... Anyway, after him, there was another Bucky. And from what I know, this Bucky, during his time, Captain America was frozen. Him and, as far as I know, like a teacher took and got surgery to look like Captain America, and they both donned the suits together, and they took the super soldier serum, but something was wrong with the serum, and it like affected their biology, made them go nuts, I think. Something like that. They go crazy or whatever because of the serum. And he's brain wiped and a bunch of crap, and eventually you get a character named Jack Monroe. Okay, here's another thing. Did you know that in the 50s Captain America decided to quit being Captain America? I think during like Watergate or something. It was like their version of Watergate or something.
And political.
Yeah, he was no.
I'm not doing this no more.
Yeah, and he decided to be a character named Nomad. Did you know?
I did not know any of this.
Oh, did you know that several people have been Nomad through the years? And this right here is Jack Monroe Nomad in the 90s.
Cap has just like gone through sidekicks like tissues.
Yeah.
And then they have taken it upon themselves to be
was
like...
it someone winning with Cap? You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm done being the sidekick. I'm the Cap.
Let's get one thing straight, okay? Them comics back in the day where Captain America, you know, ran around with Bucky, you know, it sounds real cool and everything, and they were fun, but they were in the war, and Bucky was like 12. So, and I mean, so, you know, none of these heroes are good people to have kids around.
I mean, at one point, Rick Jones being a Bucky?
Oh, see, Rick Jones is Bucky after Jack Monroe. Okay. He is the next Bucky.
Okay.
Yes, so and if you don't know, Rick Jones is the Hulk's little sidekick. And see, Rick Jones is actually a Bucky to Captain America and stuff. Like, they're cool. And this guy's done, okay, at this point, this guy's done gone through his crap of getting fixed and meeting the real Cap and whatnot.
Had to get the palm cross from the old Cap to be the new Cap.
This book's a lot like a really crappy movie that you never wanted to see. Here, I'm going to let you look at it, because right off the bat, you're going to have a lot of questions, I would assume.
Okay, there's
the baby?
Yeah, there's a cover of... On the cover, there's a...
Polaroid.
Yeah, Polaroid of an infant in a diaper with a teddy bear and a domino mask.
You want to know something funny? That's a little girl.
What?
And much like these characters that I've told you, it's really good to have your children around. He's running around with a baby strapped on his back that apparently he found prior to this, and he is currently taking care of.
Now, you gotta keep the baby's identity a secret too, because you know when they see you in the street with just a baby, they're not gonna know it was Bucky and a baby.
Oh, well, see, here's the thing. This is great. This is great. This is one thing you'll notice through the course of this book. This baby, he only dresses the baby like Bucky when he's going to go do, like, stuff.
I gotta captain
like
it up.
there
So my
are points
sidekick
where the
needs an
baby
outfit.
is not dressed like Bucky,
What
and
is
I
with
didn't even
this?
know it was a little girl for a little while.
What is with the superhero sidekick?
Okay,
like
here's the other thing. This guy, like his power set, it's pretty much like he's had the super soldier serum, but it wasn't as good as like Cap's.
Oh, you got a knockoff.
Yeah, pretty much. He's not like as awesome as Cap, right?
He didn't get a Twinkie. He got
And
a
he
Twinkie.
is nowhere near as awesome as like Winter Soldier or nothing like that. But he's got a bunch of like shield type gadgets through the course of this. Like he throws a thing at one point that's like a top, and it spins around something. It's got like fish line on it, you go swinging on it and stuff. And by the way, his attire change consists of these sunglasses.
Just putting sunglasses on.
Yeah.
You'll never know.
Well, I think it was supposed to be Kurt Russell, but I'm not sure.
There's that guy that can fly, and when he puts on glasses, he's not a guy that can fly.
Well, when you go into it, it totally looks like Kurt Russell from like Escape from New York.
He does.
Oh, they gave him sunglasses.
Yeah, he definitely resembles a Pliskin.
So okay, when this book starts out, Nomad is like on his way into this it's a store. Oh yeah, it's got this really cool unfold, and it says wanted poster, and it's where they've tracked him from because at some point they mention like him killing a bunch of people, and they're like questioning the psychiatrist.
Now I got questions.
Yeah,
now, are these target points? We got a wolf. We got Cap. What looks like a Punisher symbol.
Well, here's the thing. He doesn't seem to be headed anywhere.
Are these maybe possibly like encounters?
I think that's what it is. I really do. I think that's what it is. Because I think this run went from like 1992 to like 94 or something.
It says where he's gone before.
Yeah, so this because he is not headed anywhere. Okay, like when the book opens
so
up.
this kind of is a map of his past.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where he's been. These are things he fighting
but
with Cat.
Keep in mind one thing. You have all this, right? And you notice that it's Nomad #1. They don't make reference to any of that map. Okay, so but there's been a bunch of different Nomad series. I tried to look it up and keep it all straight, but it just changed all over the place, and different people have been that character. And keep in mind, like when Captain America was Nomad, he had like a superhero costume. It was like blue. If I can find a picture of it, I'll throw it up. But it's kind of lame. Anyway, this opens up with Nomad going into like a convenience store, and he's trying to get diapers for the baby, and some guys are like trying to rob the store, and the store owner, like I think he shoots one. Like he pulls a gun out from under the table and like shoots one, and then Nomad kicks the other one's butt, right? And then he ends up taking them both out for the guy, right? And so he like picks up a case of diapers and starts walking out, and the guy's like, "Hey, you gonna pay for that?" And he gives him that like,
"I just saved your ass, dude.
I'll kick your ass."
I just saved your ass. Now I'm gonna kick your ass so I can wrap this baby's ass.
Yeah.
So everybody's ass is covered.
And keep in mind, through the course of this baby is like on his back, and the baby is a baby girl that's dressed like Bucky. So she's got like a little green costume with the gloves and a little mask, and he's really irresponsible. And like he's just like looking for work. He just shows up in the stand. And he's like looking for work. He's like, "I gotta feed this baby, man. Like I found this baby. I gotta feed it." So like
some cool
he puts like an ad in the paper, and like through the course of this, there's one thing you'll notice if you pay attention in this book. Every girl, when you get close up on their face, they all look exactly the same, and they look the same as the baby as well. Like the social worker, a girl who will come into it here in a minute, Julia, or not Julia, Gloria, and like this girl, like if you look at this girl and you look at the baby, like the social worker that helps them
with a pig snout.
They draw them all with their nose up and great big lips, and they all have the same face, the exact same face. But it's like he goes, you know, and puts an ad in the paper and stuff like that for a handyman, and a girl calls him by the name of Gloria, and Gloria's like being blackmailed by this this cat named Gaspard Epurer. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Like in the book, when he approaches them, like when Jack Moreau like goes after him, because Gloria calls and is like, this dude wants me to go and like steal this microfilm from where I work because I owe him a favor, and you know, like if I don't, then like if I do it, I might get fired, and I don't want to do it. But he's like threatening me, and he's like, oh, okay, you know, if the price is right. And so he, you know, goes ahead and takes the baby with him. Now keep in mind, he's with this girl in her apartment. She tells him all this stuff, and he leaves, takes the baby with him. All right.
Can't leave the baby behind.
Yeah, you know. So
babies come in handy.
He just knows where the dude is. I guess she tells him, because he just goes straight there, and he's like jumping from rooftop to rooftop.
Does he at any point use the baby as a distraction during battle?
No. But this is what's funny, right? When he gets to the bad guy, this car, like, he jumps through the window and just attacks him, and the dude like knocks him down. The first thing he says is, "Are you really attacking me with a baby on your back?"
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing?
You can't hit a guy with glasses. You definitely can't beat up a guy with a baby.
My name's Jack Monroe, and I've been hired to come here and stop you from this. You're blackmailing a girl named Gloria. And he's like, look, man, it's like this. Gloria had some problems in the press a little while back. I helped her solve that problem. Every bit of that was legal. Everything I helped her with was legalities, and I kept her from being put out in the press. So, all I told her I wanted in payment was a favor. And what I'm wanting is actual public records. She didn't have to go in after dark and steal them. And he's like,
I'm not asking for nothing illegal.
He's like, I just wanted to get it for me, you know, and the favor's like owed or whatever.
Yeah, you told me to do this for me.
At this point, like when he jumped in and the dude just kind of knocked him back, the baby flipped off of him and he caught it, you know. So the bad guy's been holding the baby the whole time, because I don't even know why, but like he caught the baby, and through this conversation he had the baby, and like he's like, oh, you know, when he tells Jack Monroe the story, Jack Monroe's like, oh, well, crap. That don't seem too bad. I mean, I understand where you're coming from.
Can I get my baby back?
No, he doesn't say that. He doesn't say that. He's like, you know what I'll do? I'll go break into the place and just steal the microfilm right now, and I'll bring it back, and that'll just solve all this.
I'll go break the law.
That was the best idea, right? Okay, so...
Don't tell me, let me guess, watch my baby?
He doesn't say that. The bad guy looks over and goes, I will keep your baby here. I have 3 daughters, and I think she's better off with me than you. And the dude just is like, yeah, you're right. And just like bails out. Keep in mind, they have never met each other before. This is great. You know, so he goes, breaks into the place.
He's notorious for horrible parenting.
He goes and breaks into the place and steals the microfilm, and it's like, instead of just getting it printed on public record, they just stole it. Stole the whole film thing. Like, and the dude didn't even want to do that. Like, he kind of laughs about that at one point. Like, I don't know what they're doing. You know, I just wanted
it done.
I just wanted you to give me these transfer records, and that it was like that was it, man.
I just wanted it done.
He brings the film back. Dude gives him the baby, and remarkably, the baby's fine, and it was never held as blackmail. And as he's leaving, the guy is like, "Thanks, you did good right there." And Jack Monroe looks over and he goes, "Oh no, thank you." And as he's going away, he's like, "Oh no, but now you owe me one."
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. And like, that's where that shit ends. Like, it's pretty much over right there. He throws some crap out, like stun discs at people through the course of this, and crap like that. He seriously is the Snake character from Escape from New York. I mean, it's him.
Put a baby on his back, and that's him.
Yeah.
That is why. Why a baby?
And you know what is kind of funny is like in the beginning here, there's a point where like when he's in the shop and he's fighting these right in the beginning where he's going to get the diapers, he goes in here and like in the middle of this fight, there's a point where a Captain America magazine falls on the floor. It's like a comic book on the shelf falls over. So he makes reference to like, oh, you know, and even while I'm doing this, I'm reminded I got to see my old partner. And he's not like crappy about it, but it's like,
So, and this is...
so this is here, man. I got to deal with this crap.
This is the third Bucky?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Who is now taking on Nomad's name.
I don't even know if he exists now,
And
like currently,
carrying...
but this happened.
And was carrying what I assume is now Bucky number 4.
No. This baby is eventually given to some people, and she's put up for adoption. And Julia's that's her name. Her name's Julia Winter. Later. Do I know what she ever becomes? I have no idea. I don't.
That's the first time I've ever...
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know that.
But she's a Bucky too. So I don't know how many Buckies there freaking been.
This guy changes
the only one that matters is
Robbins.
James Buchanan, Winter Soldier, Bucky.
Yeah.
But yeah, so whatever. That's the book I picked.
This guy is like completely bad parenting.
Yeah, and I don't know where he got the baby. Like it just starts off and he has it's a #1 issue.
But he's got
and it started off in a run where he just had a baby. So it was a continuation from something else, but it gives you no idea what the continuation point is. And if you read the beginning, it's got like a Stan Lee Presents quote going, and it acts like this is your introduction to the series. So I guess you find out down the road where the baby came from, but at one point you randomly, in the middle of the story, just see this lady being questioned, and you figure out she was like his therapist or something, and said like he should be released, he was okay, and they're like, you think after he massacred all those people now, like since he did that, do you still think that? And she's like, I don't know, and you're like, I don't know what the hell they're talking about, but and it's real random. It's like one panel right in the middle of everything goes to that, like one page, and you're like, okay, and it does not go back at all, you know. And you don't see it, but I'm sure he's got a motorcycle, and like he just looks like a regular dude walking around carrying guns and stuff through the city. And like the bad guy he fights is like some dude wearing like, you know, an Asian robe.
He's that rich cocky old guy.
He's lame. I don't know who
sipping
he
the brandy
is
and
either.
smoking the stogie.
I mean,
oh well, you do a favor for me, and I'll owe you a favor in return. And
yeah, he's the blackmailer.
He never pays the favor.
Like when he goes to him, it's funny because you kind of realize that the villain in this is Nomad. He's just an asshole. Like even the bad guy's like, dude,
you're breaking
the law. Like, okay, give me the baby. Go just legally get that thing I want. Oh, you're still gonna steal. Whatever, man. Just whatever. Go get it for me. And her debt's paid. But then you owe me a debt. And he doesn't tell him he owes him a debt, but he took care of the baby. I mean, crap, he probably fed it. And through the course of this, he keeps talking about how he needs to feed the baby and never does. Like he needs to get money. Like after he buys, after he takes the diapers from the place.
Yeah, it's like,
he keeps talking about like,
for a favor, feed the baby.
And here's something you got to think about: is this poor writing, or is this guy just that much of an asshole? The thing is when he goes in the beginning, he's going in to buy diapers. That big fight happens, and he just walks out with the diapers for free. Then, for a while, he talks about how he has no money.
Was he going in planning on stealing the diapers?
See, after that, he goes on trying to come up with money to be able to buy food for the baby. When he goes to the lady to put the ad up, you know, for a handyman, she's the one that looks at her and is like, well, how handy are you? And he's like, and he's got a fucking baby on his back. Walks out.
Handy enough to carry a baby on the back.
Yeah, I'm super handy. Nowhere to live. So I don't know where they called. Because also there's no like cell phone. You don't see him with a cell phone. He just like is like, yeah. She like picks up the phone. You see her call. It's a comic book.
Don't call me. I'll call you.
And still, like the scene you get is her calling him and you having the realization of, I don't think he has a phone.
Yeah.
It's the 90s, so, I mean, what's he got, like some kind of flip phone or something?
He has nowhere. He's got I have no idea. Maybe the baby's got a phone.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, hand me that phone out of that backpack. I'm mystified that they actually write something like this. Like, this is just absurd.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it goes, too. You know, like I said, I think this series runs from 92 to 94. I might be wrong about that. But, yeah.
Marvel is definitely well known for their characters being horrible parents.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Superheroes should not be parents.
But, yeah, guys, so that was Nomad #1. And remember, if there's any characters or comic books you want to see us talk about, just let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
So, thanks. Later, guys.
Don't forget, please like and subscribe.